Alright, let us continue the research facility. Now, we have most definitely missed stuff. Quite a bit of stuff has been missed by us, meaning we are basically going to have to repeat this section of the game. Nothing, can't do anything about it. Just gotta do it. If you're using a weapon with a long reload time, switching to another weapon will be a faster way of getting back to the fight. Yes, switching weapons is faster than reloading. Click C to move the camera to the character's other shoulder. Hey, it's C. Look at that. Okay. Where the hell am I? Oh, right. I remember. I know where I am. We got the Monarch timeline. I look over here. We got it. Okay, then we have nothing for a while, so we can just go through this negative pressure area. What's going on here? We got some fighters. We got some fighters. So we got a big dude. That's a big gun. Oh my god. Juggernaut. They blow up now? What the hell?
What the fuck is that?
Okay, we deal with the little boys first. Yeah, we blow up the weak spot.
That's hurting.
Oh, he's not dead? That kill him?
Fuck me. That was hardcore.
Oh, now he's dead. Okay, I was like, that doesn't look dead to me. Dead now. Okay, I'm gonna be grabbing whatever the hell that
Which way is
is.
Amron's office?
Yeah, we're going to save Amaral.
These things were designed by walking tanks.
They weren't for you. Don't flatter yourself.
Hmm. Right, they were for the activated, thrown-on activated objects or whatever the hell they're called. Life forms, chronon activated life forms. Auto shotgun. Fire explosion kind of went places, huh?
Oh,
Okay.
hello.
Payne. I'm on the crane.
Might be able to get out through here.
Monarch solutions. Okay, you gotta do it a different way.
Let's try it again.
Okay. It's all about the timing. Okay. Oh, what the hell? Oh, gotta go that way. Yeah, there's no scaffolding there. Well, I just fell down, but there was also this stuff to look at.
It was clear that Monarch had been building the chronon technology for years.
Yep.
They were prepared for the fracture.
None of it would have been possible without the CFR.
Yeah, the CFR. Sure. But how did you know all this anyway? Like about the tech. Like sure, Paul Serene founded Monarch and he came from the future, literally. So he knew what was going to happen. But how did he know how to build the stuff? The time machine.
Guessing this isn't the usual employee route.
So he's right there, just talking it out. Shutterproof zone beyond the wall. That's nice. Shutterproofing activation level 1. CHR field research laboratory stream schedule. CHRF array status operational. Grid units 943. Lab air quality normal. 26% humidity. Monday, Wednesday research. Friday maintenance. Monday maintenance. Wednesday testing. Friday team holiday. Yay. Want us to go this way. Can also go this way. The hell is over here? Shutterproof area.
I knew that Monarch had technology to let their soldiers move in stutters, but this was bigger than that. Somehow, time flowed normally in that area. Suddenly, Monarch's lack of concern about time stopping made a hell of a lot more sense.
Yeah, they prepared for it. And while you know, time is stopped, they're gonna fix it and restart time again. Now that was level 1 apparently, which
Dr. Emerald's office must be close. No alarms. Looks like nobody here knows about the mess I made on the way in. Nice job, Beth.
shit. Office spaces 103 to 206 Chronon Research Unit. First floor, Chronon Research Unit. Dr. Amaral is 204. On the second floor. We can't enter here. Gull Island Monarch Notice Board. Friday social at 3 p.m. every Friday in the kitchen area. Snacks and beverages provided. Take a break from your hard work and enjoy yourself with your co-workers. Play some video games or shoot a few rounds of pool. Dude, I would love if that was a thing. Do not use the radar tower entrance as a smoking area. It's been brought to our attention that some employees have been using the radar tower elevator access for cigarette breaks. I can't read that. I gotta go over here. Some employees have been using the radar tower elevator access for cigarette breaks. This is prohibited as it risks unwanted attention to our facility and presents a potential security hazard. The radar tower access is only to be used by security staff on their patrols and by authorized technical personnel as required by their duties. We remind you that this is a smoke-free facility. The facility's only designated smoking area is outside the facility's front entrance. Unauthorized use of the radar tower access will result in disciplinary action. Please contact HR if you would like to quit smoking. We are ready to support you. Please don't smoke. Chronon Techs wanted. Interested in a challenge? Want to work to secure our shared future? We are now seeking technicians for maintaining Chronon particle technology near zero state conditions. A level 4 security clearance, a degree in physics or engineering, and good physical fitness are strict requirements. Experience of a Chronon harness is considered a plus, but we will provide training. Please contact your supervisor for further information. Please be aware that this is armed duty and may involve hazardous situations. Selected candidates will be compensated accordingly. Please return all used cups to the kitchen. For security reasons, we have limited janitorial positions in this facility. Or to put it another way, your mom doesn't work here, and if you hoard those coffee cups, we will run out. And if we run out of cups, people can't get their coffee, and without coffee, there will be murder. We all know this. Return your cups so nobody has to die. Incredible. Like their coffee. Now we got a downstairs area. Oh. I'm sure she'll be in the program, Steve. Don't even worry about it. Oh, in the lifeboat program. Because he's in, obviously, he's wearing the harness and all. Reply to that? No? Right? So even being in the thing doesn't guarantee that your family will be in, I guess. It makes sense. By Liam is the problem. 101, Dr. Roman Peter, Research and Development Tester. Dr. Julian Garcia, Research and Development Technician. Dr. Tibu Muratami. Dr. Nicholas Justin. Enter. Oh, I can enter here. Clumsy Monarch office worker. Oh no, my TPS reports. October 9, 2016, 11:59 a.m. From Sofia Amaral, the time machine, to Monarch team leads. Hello, I have just been informed that the time machine core we obtained from the university has reached Monarch HQ safely and is currently being installed into the new time machine corridor system that we have constructed here. As you know, the core of the time machine is the time machine. The corridor around it is merely the user interface. This means, of course, that once the installation work is complete, we have effectively moved the time machine from the university into the Monarch HQ. That said, we don't intend to use it. Let me repeat that there are no current plans to use the machine. We are not sure how safe it would be to use given that its initial activation has caused the fracture. I personally believe that now that the core has been activated, further use would be safe. But make no mistake, this is a hypothesis, not a proven fact. We know that the machine taps into the universal Mayer Joyce field, and somehow that connection has caused a fracture in the field, apparently because of a misconfiguration. We are looking into the specifics, but until we know for sure, it would be irresponsible to use the machine. Make sense? However, having it in place gives us a degree of control. It allows us, in an emergency, to travel backwards, although we obviously can go no further than to the time of its activation last night, or forwards as might be required. Obviously, being fully secured at our building's restricted area on the top floor also means that nobody else can use the machine. Yeah, top floor. I have to reiterate that the only person who may authorize the use of the time machine is Paul Serene. I do not have that authority. Martin Hatch does not have that authority. The only person who does is Mr. Serene. He takes this issue very seriously, and I strongly suggest that you do the same. Dr. Sophia Amaral, Head of Research. There were the team leads in here. One. Marcus Laplalian, Chief Happiness Officer, Dr. Masao Uganu, Recruiter, Dr. Miko Ratwani, Recruitment and Assessment Specialist, Dr. Tommy Salati, Human Resources Generalist. 103, Dr. Valtiri Remuno, Technology Specialist, Dr. Kari Huttunen, Technology Research Analyst, Dr. Jeremy Cobbett, Technology Research Manager. Where? What do we got? We got a cute dog there. October 2016, 11:55 a.m. from Charlie Wincott. What's up, girl? To Fiona Miller. Okay, so Fiona Miller probably sits here. To Fiona Miller from Charlie Wincott. Date October 8, 2016, 10:12 a.m. Subject: What's up, girl? So I had a dream about you last night. It wasn't anything bad, don't worry, but it was pretty fucking weird. Let's just say that if you have a second mouth hidden under your arm that keeps on insisting that the international stock market's being controlled by the Pittsburgh Steelers, it would be a real good time to tell me. I mean, I don't usually have premonitions or anything. I don't believe in that crap, but just the same, I'd hate for that one to turn out to be true. Oh, and also that mouth eats nothing but sausages, real chompy chomp style. So, there's probably nothing Peruvian happening there. Just wanted you to know. What are you up to, Charlie? Okay, Charlie's a bit of a weirdo. October 8, 2016, 11:01 a.m. Okay, a little later. Jesus, Charlie, I can tell that you're a man of great sophistication. Did you major in smooth talk or... Actually, hey, speaking of education, I heard rumors about that op coming up at the university. I know you know cause you always know about that sort of stuff. It sounds pretty serious. What the hell's all that about? She's just pressing you for info all the time. Then this is at 11:55. He replies almost immediately. Well, as far as the university thing goes, I can't really talk about that. I mean, yeah, obviously I know. I'm like the first person they talk to about something like that, but it's classified. I sure as hell wouldn't put that down in an email. So maybe you should just come down and talk to me. You know, if I was free to talk about it, which I'm obviously not, bring food. Seriously, I can't talk about it, but I don't even want to know how you know about it. But you should still bring me food. No sausages. Don't make this weird, Charlie. Okay, she sits here? Fiona Miller? No. Why the hell is her email on here then? Brenner's mug. Check out Brooks' contacts. Who's he working with? Personal item. Tell item. The hell? What's up, girl? Time machine. Brenner's mug. Leads to a locked diary. What are you talking about? Malice order inform the CMD repair maintenance report. Oh, power. They're discussing something. Sure. Okay. There is this yellow room. PR text. Safety EQ. Don't know what that means. Guns.
Guns made to operate a stutter.
Oh.
Paul had clear priorities. When time ends, guns don't.
But we're gonna need guns to fight the Chronon activated life ones or whatever the hell that are gonna pop up. Oh, thank God, I thought it was broken. It's not. That was the final Chronon thing. So upgrade point available 3. Let's wait till we have 6. Okay.
It was technology that allowed people to move inside a stutter.
But too heavy to carry, I assume.
That's why I had to find a lighter model in Amaral's office.
Oh, there was a lighter model, apparently.
I knew I couldn't leave the offices before locating Dr. Amaral.
But I was checking it out anyway. Negative pressure clean room. Max 5%. Entry with keycard only. No food products. Keep clear from wall. Because it'll gonna suck out all the air. Monarch solutions. It's another QR code. Yeah, I'm sure scanning it will take me somewhere. Some kind of joke or whatever. Negative pressure clean room. Material keycard only. Yep, it's the same. Monarch solutions. Oh, this is the guy who dropped all his reports. Who the hell is here? Dr. Roel Gevendork, Agile Management Coordinator. Dr. Artem Humorian, Operations Research Analyst Manager. Dr. Nicholas Peckham, Operations Unity Manager. Dr. Ethan Watson, Operations Clerk. Popular Digest, top 10. What is inside? North. Everyone's working. Oh look, it's just math. What the hell? Literally. So the more people we have, the less time we're gonna have. Call sales Monday. Time to discover the power of leadership. Leap ahead. WTDC seminar. Check dates. I can just read them. From Dr. Sophia Amaral to Dr. Fiona Miller. She's a doctor. Oh, Martin Hatch. What the hell? October 9, 2016, 8:05 p.m. From Martin Hatch, must move forward to Chalice Ogawa. I have aided in Jack Joyce's escape from his cell. Okay, she's working with him. He is, Martin Hatch is telling her. He is here to kidnap Dr. Sophia Amaral. That presents the perfect opportunity to move forward with our agenda. Tonight we send Monarch into a state of chaos. Tonight we ensure Paul Serene's downfall. When Paul hears about Jack's escape, he will order Sophia Amaral to be locked away in the villa for protection. As Jack nears her location, we have Stetson sabotage the drone surveillance so that his movements will remain undetected. Assist Joyce's mission in any covert manner as possible. Sophia is Paul's only resource capable of developing the treatments he needs. With her out of the picture, we only need to destroy his remaining treatments to render Paul helpless as his sickness grows. All of his treatments are kept in Dr. Kim's lab. I will gain access to the area and ensure that the entire lab is destroyed. I predict that Paul's sickness will take hold within 6 hours of these events, spurred by the increasingly frequent stutters. Only then will we make our final move. Okay, so they want me to capture Dr. Ramarao. They're like, whatever, okay, capture her, that's fine. But Gull Island must move forward. A lot of other things missing as well. There is document. Oh my god. They're gonna go everywhere, buddy. Dr. Kari Kovatson, laboratory instructor. Dr. Laurent Harden, laboratory technician, analytical laboratory technician, chemical technician. Okay. All of them say the same thing. From Dr. Sophia Amaral to Dr. Fiona Miller, April 5, 2016. Fiona, Paul Serene's condition is getting worse. The treatments are losing their effect on him. I fear it is only a matter of time before they are rendered useless and he reaches the point of no return. His chronon levels have peaked beyond the point of the 2010 incident. Martin Hatch refuses to let me focus research for Celine on a more permanent cure, claiming we need to focus solely on the lifeboat and CFR. He may be the only person left I can ask to aid me with this task. I need your help. I fear we may be running out of time, Sophia. The real thing is October 9, 2016, 7:06 p.m. From Fiona Miller, Joyce in custody to Beth Wilder. So Fiona and Beth are talking. To Beth Wilder from Fiona Miller, October 9, 2016, 6:32 p.m. Joyce in custody. I just got word that Jack Joyce is in Monarch custody. Walked right into the mansion on Gull Island and gave himself up. What the hell are you two up to? If you want my help from the inside, then I need to know what's going on. Fiona. Fiona Miller from Beth Wilder, October 9, 2016, 6:48 p.m. Subject Joyce in custody. Yeah, oops. I'm sure you noticed that things didn't exactly go according to plan at Ground Zero. Seems like a running theme tonight. Can't go into details, but now we found something I believe is the key to retrieving the countermeasure. The solution is in sight, but we need to kidnap Sophia Amaral in order to get it to work. Jack gave himself up as part of a plan to get him inside. I'm on my way to release him so he can get to Amaral. A poor man's Trojan horse. Desperate times, desperate measures. What's your status? Any update on the Dr. Kim lead? We may need your help from inside to pull this off. Any chance you can lower security in and around the R&D facility? Okay, she wants to lower security around the R&D facility. Our plans might actually overlap for once. I'm going to attempt to access Dr. Kim's lab tonight during the gala to find out if he knew about the countermeasure. I still think that's our strongest lead. However, if I get inside, I should be able to shut down some of the security measures from inside. The problem is that getting inside that lab might prove to be a long shot. Couldn't get a hold of Amaral's keycard, so I've resorted to shameless flirting in order to find a means in. I am going to the gala as Charlie Wincott's date in hopes that he can get me inside. That is, if I can hold back from punching out the douche for that long. Consider this a test of restraint. I know that you think Jack is the key to obtaining the countermeasure, but the evidence is really stacking up that Dr. Kim knew something about the device. All of the research he did in that lab is classified. They are hiding something big in there. I'll let you know what I find. I had warned you that your plan on the island sounds reckless, but I'm sure you're fully aware. Keep in mind that the minute Dr. Amaral goes missing, the entirety of Monarch is going to be hunting you down. She is the only thing keeping Serene alive. He won't let her go without a fight. Keep safe. Yeah, I mean, Martin Hatch will help us with that. It is indeed the only thing keeping him alive. That's why he needs to go. Hey, cute cat. These all the developers' pets. OT. Tau Giddy technology inside the brain. The horrors of animal testing. Top 10 regions of climate change. 11 ways to boost your metabolism. 5 bar tricks you can do with sentence. 203, Dr. Tom Noor, Dr. John Crossland, Dr. Max Johnson, Sonia Shilpa. Gold card passenger lounge is available. I love lounges. Okay, what do we got here? October 9, 2016, 5:22 p.m. from Martin Hatch. Instructions for tonight to Monarch security team leads. People, it seems we are having an even busier day than we anticipated. Be aware that both Liam Burke and Jack Joyce are now being held in the detention center at the island. It should go without saying that Burke no longer has any authority within Monarch Solutions and should be treated as any other detainee. Both Burke and Joyce are considered exceptionally dangerous, and Joyce particularly so. He is Chronon active and should be handled with caution. That said, Joyce has given himself up. It's possible that he has realized the futility of his position and the fight has simply gone out of him, but I am not convinced he has no ulterior motive. Mr. Serene has to concentrate on his speech tonight. It is extremely important to the future of this company, so please ensure that everything goes smoothly. In the meantime, I will personally be conducting an interrogation of Joyce. Please expect my arrival at the detention center shortly. Martin Hatch. Yep, so you can let me out. Antique. I do like the books which just say antique on them. They look old. Dr. Sophia Amaral, Director of Research. You can wait. What are you pointing at? The hell? Circle? Finger? Okay, what is going on here? Dr. Willie Peccavallino, Process Inspector. Dr. Josh Stubbs, Solid Waste Field Technician. Dr. Ruza Yokero, Compliance Technician. What's going on here? Playing Alan Wake. Children of the Elder Gods, Scourge upon the Da Da Da, Scourge of Light upon the Da. Scourge of Light upon the Dark. Serene Visit, 222-9. There. Pan. Children of the Elder Gods, Scourge of Light upon the Dark. Hey, look at the doggy. So many doggies here. Confidential Events Calendar. Elder God. Scourge of Light upon the Dark. Got here. October 9, 2016, 10:39 a.m. from Martin Hatch. The purpose. Oh. Dark. Yes, of course. From Martin Hatch, the purpose of the gala to Monarch team leads. Greetings. It has been brought to my attention that there is some confusion as to the reason for the upcoming evening gala on Gull Island. I understand that some feel that such a celebration is frivolous, even misguided, in the aftermath of last night's events at Riverport University and the now present steadily advancing fracture in time. These concerns are understandable, but they are missing the bigger picture. Monarch Solutions is now entering a phase in which its true purpose will be fulfilled. We have finally arrived at the moment for which we have spent years preparing. The purpose of this event is twofold. First of all, for those selected to be part of the lifeboat project as scientists, technicians, support personnel, or in some other role, it will be important to see and hear Paul Serene. Continued confidence in the survival program is vital for the continued survival of Monarch and ultimately the human race itself. This is particularly important given recent events. We need to present a desirable and reassuring counterpoint to the sacrifices we have had to make. Naturally, not everybody at the party will be among the chosen few, so a certain degree of informational hygiene will be required. I trust you will ensure that those reporting to you are informed precisely to the degree necessary. Secondly, for all our autonomy and vast resources, Monarch is not functionally independent from the rest of society. In order for our plans to succeed, we will need the support and cooperation of the authorities and numerous business partners, even though they don't know our true goals. A demonstration of power and confidence, as well as certain judicious investments of currency and influence, will go a long way towards securing that support. Our PR blitz has been working well, but in order to maintain momentum, we must maintain an amicable relationship with Riverport's leadership. Our entire approach is based on the idea of Monarch stepping in to assist the authorities and being welcomed by citizens and the city administration alike. Should the latter suddenly declare Monarch's help unwanted or unsanctioned, our entire strategy could collapse in just a few hours. That would be disastrous to our plans. In conclusion, this is a tremendously important event for the future of Monarch Solutions and for the future itself. If there are any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. Martin Hatch. Really? You would answer questions? I doubt it. Notice board, look at a printer. Dr. Martin Viner, Special Projects Coordinator. Dr. Sean Donnelly, Statistician. Dr. Marco Mukui, Structural Engineer. This is the office I would want. At the end, nobody really walking around. I can have a big dog photo here and husband and wife. Contact HR about holidays. Thing is here, but like this is the office I would want. It's a nice office. A corner office.
That's Emma's office.
This is her office. It's got bananas and oranges and apples lying here.
The Admiral had tried to warn Paul. The end of time was approaching quickly, less than 24 hours away.
Mr. Serene believed it would take years to run its course. Admittedly, he was wrong.
You thought they had years. Dream Journal. To Sophia Amaral from Paul Serene. Date February 24th, 2013. 2013. 6:35 a.m. Subject Dream Journal 1. Sophia, as promised in our latest session, I am now going to transcribe what I recall from my dreams. I still have doubts that this exercise will help alleviate my symptoms, but I am willing to explore the idea further if you truly believe in its merit. For someone who is not a medical doctor, let alone a mental health professional, you seem to take a great interest in my thoughts. Not that I don't appreciate it. Here is my first attempt. I recall a haunting image of seven red doors. Each door has a wrought iron handle that was dripping liquid metal onto the ground, creating a pool in the middle of the room. I looked down into the aqueous metallic glow at my feet to see my own glimmering reflection, revealing that I had aged half a lifetime. Startled, I looked back up to discover that only one door remained. Jack Joyce stood in front of it. The heat in the room was overwhelming. Jack was sweating profusely, his skin red and peeling open. He begged me to take him back home, but there was no door leading home. I opened the only door left and entered, discovering that we were back in the same room we had just exited. He refused to come to terms with this and opened the door again. I followed him over and over as he desperately opened the doors, forever leading us back to where we started. The heat grew and he howled in pain, begging to know why I made the other doors disappear, why there was only one path. He begged me to bring the other doors back. He begged me to take him home. The iron pool burst into flames. Jack screamed in agony. I grabbed him, told him that we needed to learn to endure the heat, to embrace the flame. I knew it would come to pass eventually, but the only way to survive it was to accept its inevitability. My body had begun swaying rapidly, dancing to the movement of the flames around me until my bones faded out of existence and I surrendered to the fire until we were one and the same. I was no longer one being in one place and time. My life force was spread evenly across the flames until I was no longer an individual in one body, but a grander shifting entity. I could feel Jack being consumed within my essence. I felt a power within the heat, a clarity of intent. I forgot about my desire to ever return from the flames because the body that once desired to return was lost forever. I became the very thing that I entered, and it became me, a cyclical fury chasing itself, Ouroboros. I woke up in a cold sweat. I quickly wrote down words that poisoned my mind in that moment. Delmore Schwartz was right. Time is the fire. Okay, this was 2013. She answered in 2016, September 8. With Jack Joyce in our custody, I thought it relevant to forward you a message you sent me years ago. Do not underestimate the significance he holds in your life. I understand your concern that he is reluctant to accept the inevitability of what is coming. However, when he sees the whole picture, he'll have no choice but to believe. We all had our doubts once. You showed us the light. Give him time. Well, he didn't. I chose not to. Projected fracture progression. Monarch research adjusted according to new data. Original projection was a long time. Now within 24 hours we have done, it's end of time. We have looked at the preliminary data on the frequency and severity of the stutters And crunching the numbers and the results are alarming. Our original projection, which gave us years until the fracture reached the point where time breaks down completely, does not match up with the progression of stutters we are experiencing. Put simply, the stutters are happening more and more frequently, clearly indicating that the Mayer Joyce field is breaking down much faster than we thought. Taking the rate of acceleration, we can hypothesize that we might have as little as 24 hours left until we reach the end of time, or the point at which time stops and no longer starts up again. We do not know why the original projection was wrong and why the data which we do consider reliable, coming as it does from Mr. Serene, seems to entirely contradict our current findings. Regardless, the main issue seems clear. In order to achieve Monarch Solutions' stated goals, the lifeboat protocol should be activated ASAP. Nothing else here, right? Yeah, yeah. Discuss that. Mouse, thank you. It's a smaller device. Presentation: Chronon disrupted wave function subjects aka shifters. Slide 1. Much of what we know about the shifters is theoretical, based on observations made by Mr. Serene and the limited experimentation we have been able to conduct on the only subject we have managed to capture, Dr. Kim. They do not seem to have a stable physical presence, as the data we are gathering appears to be fragmented and contradictory, as if there were countless versions of the subject occupying the same space. Our current theory is that they somehow exist in a persistent state of quantum superposition. Or to put it another way, with reference to the famous Schrodinger's cat thought experiment, the cat is both alive and dead at the same time. So that is what he was describing as him becoming the fire. Paul Sereni accepts the fire and he becomes it, but then he doesn't see the requirement to let everyone else, basically fix the stop in time. I don't know. The full mechanics and implications of this exceed our current understanding, but on a practical level, it seems to make them highly resistant to injury. It appears that even if the shifter encounters deadly force, it may kill one of its aspects, but because it exists as multiple iterations of itself, including iterations that were not killed by the force, it doesn't stop. Current theories suggest that the only way to stop a shifter is to cause its wave function to collapse from the superposition of to a single eigenstate. In a practical terms, a shifter must be affected with deadly force enough times for it to run out of healthy versions of itself. As such, direct confrontation with the shifter should be a last resort. Slide 2. Contact with the shifter is extremely dangerous. We know that they are essentially mobile repositories of vast amounts of chronon particles, and that they can only exist in a zero state, an area which has been depleted of chronon particles, typically by a fault in the Mayer Joyce field that encompasses the universe. Colloquially, we refer to these as stutters in time. We also know that shifters are hostile to any source of chronon particles other than themselves within stutters, so any chronon active individuals within a stutter may find themselves targeted by shifters. It appears that movement in stutters, by which we mean the very movement of particles within the space in which time flows, not merely the movement of an individual, disturbs them, and they respond with considerable aggression. As discussed previously, shifters are extremely resistant to damage. They are also quite physically formidable, but their biggest threat is the distortion field around them. Its exact nature is unknown, but we know it warps the properties of the space surrounding them, exerting great physical stress and unpredictable forces on its surroundings. Again, in practical terms, close proximity to the shifter may be fatal even if no actual physical contact takes place. Wow, okay, dangerous then. Slide 3. The stutter proofing technology Monarch Solutions has advanced offers solid protection against stutters. Time flows normally within a stutter proofed area, so shifters simply cannot exist within them. Therefore, as long as stutter proofing remains active, shifters are not a problem. However, stutter proofing of large outside areas is not feasible given our chronon particle budget, so we have developed other technology to defend against shifters, the chronon dampeners. A chronon dampener works by annihilating free-floating chronon particles within a specified area. As shifters' forms are hypersaturated with chronon particles, they cannot enter an area in which a chronon dampener is active without their wave function collapsing. Therefore, our operatives in their field have a solid portable defense against shifters. Our own technology is shielded against the dampener's effects, so activities in stutters undertaken by our strikers and other operatives are not hindered. However, as an unfortunate side effect, the dampeners have a crippling effect on individuals who are chronon active without the aid of technology. Accordingly, should Mr. Serene be present, you should always make him aware of your intentions before activating a dampener. You may rest assured that the dampener is not powerful enough to do actual physical harm to Mr. Serene, whose system constantly produces new chronon particles to replace the ones that are lost. But as the dampener's effects are unpleasant and enerving. Such an encounter is likely to lead to an awkward conversation about future career prospects. He might kick you out. Okay, so shifters basically, okay, they exist in multiple forms at the same time, so are hard to kill. Document CFR briefing. CFR briefing by Dr. Sophia Amaral. It's no exaggeration to say that the Chronon Field Regulator, or the CFR, is at the heart of all Monarch technological advances. It has taken on a somewhat mythical quality, given its origins and the vital role it plays in the Lifeboat project. But in actuality, the CFR's applications are very practical. That's not to say the CFR hasn't had a course-altering impact on the world. Monarch Solutions does on the work Monarch Solutions does. It's been hugely influential in the development of both the stutter-proofing technology that allows us to shield large areas from the effects of a zero state, enabling time to keep flowing within them as even as it stops everywhere else, as well as the smaller personalized application of the same technology, the portable chronon harnesses that allow our soldiers and technicians to operate freely within stutters. We think of Dr. Henry Kim as the father of all this technology, and and deservedly so. But for all of his brilliance, it was his dedication to uncovering the secrets of the CFR that allowed him to make his breakthroughs. Despite Dr. Kim's hard work, the CFR's functionality is not fully understood, and we have not been able to replicate the device. Having more than one of them would obviously be greatly advantageous to us, but we find ourselves in a precarious position where, in order to fully investigate it, we would have to take it apart. Given its immense power, such an undertaking would pose obvious risks. Is the CFR the countermeasure? Perhaps even more importantly, there is no guarantee that we would be able to put it back together again. Given that it's vital to the implementation of the lifeboat protocol, it's our policy to leave it intact. We do know, however, that the CFR can not only store an immense amount of chronon particles, it can also tap into the Mayer Joyce field and with great precision manipulate it. It's this unique ability that our own chronon technology replicates, albeit at far less control and efficiency. It's also what makes the lifeboat protocol a reality. By itself, our stereo-proofing technology is powerful and reliable, but its rate of chronon particle consumption is high, and it increases at an alarming rate as we widen the volume of space that the stutter-proofing covers. This would, on the face of it, make the stutter-proofing a very temporary solution indeed, one that could perhaps buy us some subjective weeks once we enter a permanent zero state, but which would ultimately only delay the inevitable. However, the CFR changes all of that. When the permanent proofing installed on the lifeboat, indeed the very proofing that makes the lifeboat in the first place, is directed by the CFR, the system becomes vastly more efficient. Our chronon particle consumption is reduced to around 1% of what it otherwise would be. Given that chronon particles are hard to source even at our ground zero installation, and our stockpiles are decidedly limited, this means that the CFR makes the difference between lifeboat being a temporary stopgap solution or a very long term undertaking that hopefully allows us to eventually find a solution to the end of time. But what is it? Shield. Kim is the father of all technology. Dedication to uncovering secrets of CFR. CFR was already there, apparently. I'm thinking the CFR is the countermeasure. Dream journal, chrono disrupted wave functions. This diary is still locked. The hell is this supposed to be? I don't know. But we can grab this now.
That there looks like what Beth wanted.
That will not fit.
Shit. Emerald's at the party.
Invitation, Monarch Gala.
The stutter won't last. I better find a way out of here and get to the party.
Monarch Gala. Okay, to get over there. Out of the way.
Quite
Bag of
expensive
ammo.
piece of tech you stole.
Bill me. I knew Beth's cover wouldn't last long. Had to get it to her at the party before it was too late.
Right. Oh, this is for Beth. Correct. I forgot about that. Not for Amaral. Although, what is Amaral going to do then? There is a stutter. Are we just going to pick her up? Okay. And we can leave. Act 3, Part 2, Monarch Gala. Find way out of the R&D facility. October 9, 2016. 8:36 p.m. 16 hours after fracture in time. Right, so here's the thing. Jack makes his way into the Monarch mansion in order to look at Dr. Amaral. Yeah, we can do that. But also, wait, Quantum Ripple 3. Do I have it or do I not have it? We already miss one document here. So I will replay this. You know what? We'll do it on hard. Confirm. I click confirm, by the way. It's okay. There you go.
Previously on Quantum Break.
I don't need to see this.
Paul! Stop!
No.
Come back, goddammit!
All right, he broke the thing.
I think it's time you tell me what you know.
I know your brother built the one thing that could stop the fracture.
Second time machine. No, 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 no.
What?
God damn it.
We can't fix the machine, but I might know somebody who can. Sophia Amaral.
The Monarch scientist.
She'll be at the Monarch Gala tonight, but security's airtight. She'll be nearly impossible to get to.
Unless I have an invite.
And I do.
We didn't come this far to get derailed now. You talk to him, find out what he knows, then get rid of him.
Instead, he let me go. The wine and cheese crowd. Yes, you know.
Security was tight at the Monarch Gala. You took quite a risk walking into the lion's den.
If we were gonna kidnap Dr. Amaral, then we needed to do it from the inside.
Beth Wilder. You were quick to trust her.
We had common interests.
Is that all you had?
That's all we needed. Thanks for showing up.
Here, I thought this was gonna be a rescue. Right, there's a story here.
You know a guy called Hatch?
Serene's right-hand man.
He was here. He gave me this big speech about how he wants to take down Paul.
I hope you said no.
I
didn't
said
trust him
nothing.
for a second. He set me loose anyways, told me to wait for an opening.
I just gave you one.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
What's it look like out there?
Move fast.
I think you're secure. Everyone's concentrating on the party. So far, your crazy plan's working.
And Dr. Amaral?
I don't have a fix on her. She's either at the party or at her office at the R&D facility here on the island.
Oh, she's not in the
I'll
R&D.
scout out the party.
But that was in the
So
R&D.
you're gonna sip champagne while I break into a high security installation. It's like you got this all figured out.
I'll save you a cocktail, Weenie.
Oh, well, in that case.
Come on.
My cover isn't gonna survive the night, but it'll last a little longer, so you can't walk out the front door with me. This is the quickest way to the R&D facility. I disabled the security at the back door, but there'll be guards. Contact me when you're clear. And Jack, you know what's at stake here. This can't be about revenge.
I'm not here for Paul.
Not here for Paul. Alright.
Hey! He's escaping!
I mean, the guy isn't bad at shooting. Yep, I got the shift power.
Damn. That will hurt in the morning. My powers were growing. I was learning to control them better. That felt good. Hey, Beth, I'm clear. What's next?
You'll see a radar tower up ahead soon. Let me know when you get inside.
All right.
Good, buddy.
Oh, you could have warned me about that one, Beth. Okay, how am I getting to that radar tower?
Yeah. Jump on up. So right now I am. Well, I'm very early.
Up you go.
Boom.
All right, that's it.
I don't know how we're going to explain the Drydock Center to the public. Hey, it was just our people there. We can stop.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Time
just
felt broken
blast 'em.
here.
Yeah.
The timeline of the old cannon felt loose. I could shift it around.
Smart place to aim the cannon, guys.
I've been thinking. Monarch projections say these stutters are getting more frequent. If one hits while we're grabbing Dr. Amaral,
You'll be frozen. Yeah, I know. It's a risk.
Stay sharp.
I'm bad. I'm dead.
Acknowledged. Passing information on to Monarch.
I'm literally dead. Got shot to shit, bro.
I don't know how we're going to explain the Drydock Center to the public. Hey, it was just our people there.
Wow.
That was close.
Gun, man.
Time felt broken here.
Time was broken.
The
here.
timeline of the old cannon felt loose. I could shift it around.
What the hell?
Smart place to aim the cannon, guys.
I've been thinking. Monarch projections say these stutters are getting more frequent. If one hits while we're grabbing Dr. Amaral,
You'll be frozen. Yeah, I know. It's a risk.
Monarch specialist troopers have the stuff. Stay sharp!
Bro, these guys are crazy. Hard mode, man.
I don't know how we're going to explain the Drydock Center to the public.
What?
I do like going pop on them though.
The timeline of the old cannon felt loose. I could shift it around.
Smart place to aim the cannon, guys.
I've been thinking. Monarch projections say these stutters are getting more frequent. If one hits while we're grabbing Dr. Amaral,
You'll be frozen. Yeah, I know. It's a risk. Here we go again.
Okay. Got him. Come on, sneak on over. Bad time to change mags. Boom, baby. I'm good.
Jack, I've disabled security and unlocked the gates leading to the tower. Let me know when you get there.
Thanks, Beth.
You bet.
Great. Another one. It's the radar tower.
Light machine gun for light machine gun. I'll take a new light machine gun. Okay.
Okay. Next stop, the radar tower. Beth? I'm at the radar tower. Where's the lab?
Below your feet. It's all top secret. The elevator inside will take you down.
So if I look at this, I see that we are here. There's a quantum ripple somewhere.
Oh, seriously? What is this, a Bond villain lair?
You have no idea. Just don't fall into the shark tank.
Okay. We go inside.
Fuck.
Thank you, and welcome. Tonight marks a momentous
Guys,
occasion. For
talking.
years we have been...
So his talking thing is going to be code on source. He's talking, and then there's a quantum ripple before the research and development.
building towards this day.
Where the hell is the
Years
ripple?
of planning, developing, training. For me personally, this marks the end of a 17-year journey, and today we emerge from the shadows. We do so accepting great responsibility. I present to you the CFR.
Speech is
Chronon
streaming.
Field Regulator.
Let's give Monarch the
This
audience they
device has
deserve.
been at the
Streaming
heart of our
feed to
chronon
internet,
research
oh.
since 2010, but I am here to assure you that it is so much more than just that. This device will be our salvation, and as promised, it is ready. To some of you, this means nothing. To others, everything. Rest assured, you will all know when the time is right. We are entering a volatile age. Great danger is coming our way. It cannot
Whole
be
internet will
prevented,
know.
but we can be protected. And so tonight is a celebration. A celebration in the face of darkness. We celebrate, but for some of you this means nothing. For others, everything. Rest assured, you will all know when the time is right. We are entering a volatile age. Great danger is coming our way. It cannot be prevented, but we can be protected. And so tonight is a celebration in face of darkness. Tonight we celebrate because I promise to you that we are prepared. We are prepared for what comes next. We are prepared to do what is necessary. We are prepared to survive. Thank you.
Does something else happen now? That I've streamed the feed to the internet? That was the ripple.
Beth, I'm about to take the elevator. See Paul's still fond of his own voice?
Yeah, he's talking about his survival plan. Crowd's eating it up.
Okay. There's gonna be an alarm as they see me come down. It becomes glass soon, right? Still concrete. Oh, here comes the glass.
Jack, the security network just lit up. I know you're there.
No shit!
Holy shit, it's Joyce! Holy shit. It's Joyce.
Okay. Well, I killed a few of them. More this time than last time. Boom. Oh my god. Hell is this stuttering?
Dr. Emerald's office. Looks like that's one level up.
Okay, so now that I'm down here, research and development facility, that is this image, right? Yeah, okay. So we found that, we found a chronon source. When we find the email on the lifeboat protocol, that's when we'll know we've gone far.
Getting more frequent.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna come alive. That's why I was ready for it.
It was some kind of surveillance drone. Knowing that Monarch had eyes in the sky made me a little uneasy.
Yes, they're not designed for people. I'm pretty sure they're for finding chronon activated life forms or whatever. Dampener.
What is that?
Don't kill me.
It's like I'm drained.
Anyway, this is the email, right? The lifeboat protocol, yes. No, that's not the one I'm talking about. The lifeboat protocol, yes. This one exactly. So after this, and before we get Monarch technology timeline, in the middle there's something I missed. Okay, press to deactivate. Chronon
The
activated
device
life
drained my
forms.
powers.
We refer to it as a chronon dampener.
Oh my god, it's this thing. Presentation, shifter presentation. Chronon disrupted wave function subjects aka shifters, key attributes, theorized to exist in a state of quantum superposition, surrounded by a highly dangerous distortion field, highly resistant to injury, conventional weapons useless, populate the end of time, can only exist in zero state, inside stutters. Appearances likely once fracture progresses. As a result, shifters cannot enter stutter protected areas. Procedures: keep your distance. If not aggressive, do not provoke. Avoid confrontation. Seek cover inside shutterproofing. Maintain shutterproofing at all costs. If forced to engage, assemble superior numbers with chronon tech weapons. No heroics. Shifter. The infinite versions of the shifter seem to merge into a single entity. Schematic of a functioning chronon dampener model 2.5a 1 to 4. Dampener field has limited range and an outer perimeter. Okay. Like that, that's the chronon dampener. 100% discovered. Beautiful. Well, I mean, now that we're here, we might as well finish.
Okay, gotta get to Dr. Emerald's office.
Serene ordered Hatch to kill me because he didn't want to put his plan at risk. But seeing the scale of that facility, I started realizing just how deep that plan went. Made me wonder. Time was ending. What was it all for? The alarm would trigger as soon as the stutter broke. I was on borrowed time.
Okay, let's just quickly end this. Okay, then we got the Superman over here. I mean, I prefer the game honestly on hard mode. The big head allows him to see over obstacles and all. And protects him from headshots also. Ah yes, that's the way you hold a giant machine gun.
What the fuck is that?
Okay, get me behind them. Bro! Holy shit. Got him.
Fuck me. That was hardcore.
What?
These things were designed like walking tanks.
They weren't for you. Don't flatter yourself.
Which way is Amron's office? It was clear that Monarch had been building the chronon technology for years. They were prepared for the fracture.
None of it would have been possible without the CFR.
Yes, but the CFR seems like they just found the CFR. The CFR was not like something they created or whatever. They were studying it. It was probably created by my bro.
We might be able to get out from here.
Again, don't know for sure if that is the case. Guy is very athletic.
Guessing this isn't the usual employee route.
Okay, stutter proofing, whatever.
Dr. Emerald's office must be close. No alarms. Looks like nobody here knows about the mess I made on the way in. Nice job, Beth. That's Emerald's office. That there looks like what Beth wanted. Oh, shit. Emerald's at the party. Stutter
Okay.
blast. I better find a way out of here and get to the party.
Oh, my TPS reports. I don't know what those mean.
Quite expensive
yeah,
piece of tech you
we're almost
stole.
out.
Bill me. I knew Beth's cover wouldn't last long. Had to get it to her at the party before it was too late.
And we go here. That is the end of the episode. Okay. Quit to menu. And now we should be able to see that we've 100%ed this place. At in hard mode, no less. I mean, that's great. So you look at timeline. 100% discovered. Difficulty hard, bro. Hard. All of this stuff has been we've gotten it all. Including the actual Ripple. The Ripple was streaming it online. Which makes a lot of sense. I mean we're not even halfway to the game. 49% okay. So I mean we're about halfway to the game. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one.